Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, New Frontier Swine Time, Episode 4. We are here in August. We have gotten 3 out of 4 crops harvested. We still need to harvest our soybeans in October, but we need to plant barley again next month. So we need to get set up for that, since I was set up for harvesting the soybeans. However, we actually need to do our barley stuff. Let me just drop that as is. Nice. Yeah, so we need to get our barley planted, but we need to get it cultivated first. Which means we need to grab the other. We need to grab the cultivator. We can't afford the slurry applicator, and we don't have slurry anyway, so what we can do is roll down here and get this cultivated up. You're gonna actually do it. I haven't done the auto magic bit yet. No, doesn't make sense for a field like this to do AI. We're just gonna roll down and get this cultivated. We might as well cultivate potatoes and sorghum fields while we're at it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Then we'll come back and move on to September. Get our planting done on the barley, and then we can move on to get the soybeans harvested. are now ready for our setup. Yeah, we're now ready to go. Move on to September, where we can plant our barley, and then we can get into October and harvest up that soybean. It's going to be a while before we're making significant money unless I go do a lot of logging, which I guess I need to do. But come October or November, we will have a nice there we go. So this should give us an actual nice even coat, one coat of fertilizer. I am tempted to just go get a plow. We've got a big old thing. I was trying to use Nexat as much as possible, but you know, we could plow these long fields fairly easily and save ourselves a weeding and yeah, we'd be turning up the soil, less compaction, etc., etc. So you'd think that Nexat would have an actual plow module. It feels like something that's heavy enough and strong enough that it ought to be able to pull a plow or have a plow attachment underneath it. And kind of gets their point is not plowing at all, but at the same time, we got to do it, right? Unless we go with another way. How's our... I know we're in the middle of planting here, but how's our oak doing? We're already halfway done. That is actually pretty sweet. There we go. Yeah, we definitely need more land. We definitely need some bigger fields, some cash crops. The pigs are going to take a while, like several years. About 3 years to actually produce money. Until then, we're either living off sawmill or something. I guess it's sawmill. Gotta have enough money for our pigs. Alright, so that's the barley. Think. Check, did we get that all the way in? It looks like it. Yeah. Alright. With our tram line and everything. So let's drop that guy right there. He's the only place we use that. What's the next thing we're gonna do? Well, we're probably gonna spray before we plant again. That's not a good place for those. Alright, let's go put them somewhere else. Oh, I kind of see what's going on here. Alright, so as planted, we can move on to October and do our harvest, because that's what we're actually going to do next. And then we'll do a bit of woodworking. Right, what are we doing here? Here we go. Alright, here we are. Time to get on that soybean harvest. Okay, we have now produced one cycle's worth of materials. We won't need this for a while. We're going to drop it over here. We'll leave that on there. Alright, so one thing I wanted to do was get a screenshot of this and a screenshot of this, so I can actually figure out what the proper setup is. But we're going to activate. I wonder if distributing works on this one. 1,900 a month. All right. All right, we need to get down there and get some more wood in the mill, because that's how we're gonna have, that's our money right now. We also need to get the soybeans. Oh, we got to get those sprayed off. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy a plow. For now, we gotta get some more of these trees in here. Well, we've got some 30k liters of wood in there, and we got to get this barley sprayed down, or weeded, I guess. Can't afford the weeder, the Nexat weeder, unless I rent it or I borrow money for it. I wonder how much it is to rent. Let's actually think about that. Nope, not Macdon. Nexat. This is the hoe. And it's 159. So if I were to borrow 150, I would kind of also like to get that slurry module. That's even more. All right, so we're gonna use that weeder like every time, unless we go with, I'm gonna rent it. Because, man, $8,000. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna rent it because we can then, we can just use it real quick and return it. On this crop, and then I'm gonna get a plow, and we can plow, and we can use that slurry module as a slurry module. Well, right, that thing needs something on top of it. I wonder if the sprayer, can you mount it to the sprayer? That would be actually interesting, because we could do our fertilization pass in the same run as our weeding pass. Oh. Well, now it's time to find out, huh? That would be good. And then in a couple of months, we'll probably have enough money, especially if I go put more wood in there. We'll probably have enough money to get, things are not easy to deal with, I suspect. Let's see. Wrongly aligned, okay. Wonder if I can back onto it. Nope. Oh, sure. Damn. It doesn't work. Too much to ask. Which means we need, I guess, the seeding module. Oh, this sprayer is not wonderful. Yeah, the sprayer module is not easy to use. I don't know whether it's because I'm doing it on grass or what. I should try to I should try to get it set up on to try to drop it on the gravel, perfectly level, etc., etc. Meantime, I get to play Austin Powers golf cart in here while I go find something that does allow us to mount it underneath. I don't know. Honestly, I think my money could have been spent better on traditional equipment. That sprayer, for example, is definitely not value for what it costs. But we're gonna keep digging in and using it for what we can. I mean, I might get rid of the sprayer and go with kind of normal spraying. Okay, so now the question is it worth just holding on to this thing? It's gonna be, what, $4 grand a day? Not good. Yeah, we're just gonna return it. It would be good to own it, I think, but if I get a plow, that's 22 meters. Yeah, if we get, that's 26. These things are basically 14, 28, or 54. Oh, 28 and 14 is not 54. Well, 38 and 4, 52. Anyway, it's, yeah, 52. So 26 is 52 as well. Hmm. and get one of these big old plows. That's 87 grand. That removes our need for a weeder. If there's a 14, it's not. Okay. We want planting next. Puts us on this guy. Although we actually want cultivating again. We've got to cultivate that up, which we can just do. We'll get this guy cultivated up, and that'll be everybody ready for the next stage. Really too bad we can't spray and cultivate, or spray and do something else. But yeah. Well, we're going to get this done, and we'll see what else comes next. 87 for that plow. Alright, let's have a look at what's next. So we planted our barley and weeded it. We harvested our soybeans and cultivated. So next up around this way is going to be March again. But we should have enough. Yeah, we should have enough. You can find that. Where's that guy? There he is. Have enough pig food now that we can potentially fill up our pigs and get pigs growing. What the? Hello? Can't put pig food unless I have pigs, maybe? And I hope that's the case. Might as well go with let's see. Yeah, if we go with 100 pigs, 23 grand on them. Okay. Look at them. Look at them. They're tiny. Hilarious. Is this Merlot just not have the oomph? What about this guy? Can this guy run these trailers? I thought he could. Unless maybe I bought the wrong one. Okay, I'm real confused now. It's either my equipment or there's something else going on. Those little bush clusters are just still everywhere. Every time I think I've gotten rid of most of them, I see a whole bunch more of them. Hello? I'm so confused now. What is going on here? I made pig food. I have pig food. I have it in a trailer. I'm really confused. Alright, apparently I'm just not low enough, maybe? So the suggestion is that we do a little bit of landscaping. I'm going to start out here and level this way. See if that changes things. Still looks like it could be too low. Alright, well, we're going to take that and bring it out this. Spend a ton of money doing it too, because that's just basically what it's costing. Alright, so if we now smooth this stuff, I'm gonna have to spend more money doing this again. Yeah, okay. So the problem was a height issue. We basically need to dig out this entire pig pen all the way around, probably out to about there. Go out further and get it even better. This is just temporary until we have money to spend on landscaping. So yeah, any of those pieces of equipment probably could have done it. Tiny pigs. All right, so let's have a look now at this. So we're actually got a little more sorghum than we need. So maybe we should roll soybeans in the 3 slot. This coming time. Sorghum in the 2 slot. Yeah. And I'm going to do some math here in between episodes and figure out exactly what the true ratios are. And base that on, because I know how much those fields produced. So anyway, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, we do make pig food pretty quickly. And if we look at the pigs, they have straw, but we have no manure heap. So we definitely need a manure heap. And we don't have any slurry yet, but that's okay. So then the question is, where do we put the manure heap? And can we even afford one at this point? Silo extensions, is that? Or is that a silo itself? The bunker. There's the manure heap. And what's it cost? 25,000? Yes, we kind of do want. Like, how far away can we put it? Okay. So we could run it right here. But we're not ready for that yet. That was just kind of a waste of straw. Now we're going to want this again soon. But not right now. Alright, so we can go. Yeah. Go back down here and do some stuff. Wonder if I should just finish clearing out this back area and fill it with oak. Feels like something that would be a good idea. It'd also help if we did this in the right order, the right direction. Alright, we have got another couple pallets of trees planted, which is good. We can go just dump this in here for now. Get it out of the way. And I think we can move on. Figured out what we need to do landscaping wise. And yeah, we don't have anything but woodworking to do until March. So we might as well move on, or yeah, anything but woodworking. Well, we still gotta put food in the pig pen, but I don't know if they're gonna go through it all that fast. There's only 100 of them at the moment. So let's go have a look at them. How are you piggies doing? 56 out of 85k food, 100% health. We got some slurry. I guess we are apparently going to use the straw anyway. But that's okay. Okay, so what it comes down to is we need to make a big old indent in here at some level. This is alright, but it's still a little funky. We need more room here. Pretty sure we get far enough in this direction, it's going to level out. Somewhere down here, we're going to be on that level. So we'll probably just bring it all the way out to there, and probably out to maybe even this far. We'll probably run a road and some other stuff. And then go out walking in the fields. Looking good. Oh, come January we can sell whatever wood chips we've got as well. Might as well go straight to that. I don't think we have any other planting to do until then. Potatoes in March. Sorghum and soybeans in April. I think we want more soybeans and less sorghum. We look at maybe more potatoes too. So I'll bring the, let's see, we'll bring the soybeans up to a 2 row. Potatoes up to a 2 row. And actually, I think to bring the potatoes up to a 2 row, we are just going to straight up cultivate another line here. No, I thought I was going to use that planter, but that is not the case. This will want a slurry pit if we're going to feed biogas plants. And that will also end up moving into soybeans. But we're going to make these, we're going to make those potatoes into a 2-row. We definitely need more potatoes, and we need more of the other ones too, so pretty much immediately won't have to worry about sprayer width because alright, well, it's not horrible. Okay. Of course, we can't go around now until we pull some more trees down over here. We also need to worry about, well, we don't need to worry about it, but I have a thing for straight field edges. So we're going to go for that. For now, we're saving our money so we can get the plow. That 87K plow. I'm sure these things are a great boon in real life. They do exist in real life. This is a real thing. But I think it's just novelty here. Well, we'll keep pushing on it for a while. These fields are now designed with that width in mind. So we've got a 3, which doesn't need to be sorghum. Sorghum's fine on a 2. So barley seems to be okay as well. But I think it's soybeans. I think twice the potatoes will help, and the 3 gets soybeans, and the 2 gets sorghum. We're gonna have to do some clearing if we want to go out in that direction anymore, or we're just gonna have to save up and buy more land. I mean, one thing we could do is we could buy field 1. Well, that's only 15. We're just gonna buy it so we have it. Actually, let's visit it first to see what it's got. Sugar beet. Yeah. Actually, that's worth the money. We could just harvest it. It's ready. We could rent. Yep. I'll harvest it, and then we're going to turn it into something else eventually. But for now, that's a quick way to make some money. We're just going to sell those beets right off the field for whatever we get for them. And definitely make back beet harvesters. This guy. $18,000 to lease that. Yep. And $14,000, so we're at 32, give or take. Call it 34. So if we make 34 off those sugar beets, which I'm pretty sure we will, and I sure hope we will. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? But let's get harvesting. Well, that looked silly. That was, that paid for the field anyway. But I don't know if we have. We need another 20 odd K out of this. I don't think we're gonna get it, honestly. I think I may have spent money I didn't need to. Although I own the land now, so that is that. We could throw down some extra something on here, or we could just tear it up and put something. Now that we own the land around it, but not the field itself, which was kind of stupid. So now we at least own the whole chunk of land. It was only 14K. We could maybe hold on to the soybeans. Until they're worth more. Soybeans. Sugar beets. These are sugar beets. If we look at what they're actually worth. Well, that'll be up top in the unprocessed list. Oh, they're at their top value right now. So I don't hold on to them, but they're not worth, at least not on this level, and not with leasing the harvester. We're gonna have to lease the harvester again for potatoes next year when we harvest potatoes. But anyway, let's get this done. Okay, well, I probably could have just bought the field and plowed it under and accomplished the same amount of monetary movement. Or even save some. But, you know, it was a fun little harvest. So with that, we now own oh, well, we don't quite own everything yet. We still need to own 2 in order to get the rest of that property. But for now, we're all right. So that's kind of a small, oh, that's right, because I own, these are actually two chunks of land. So I think we'll go with 55 and 56. Although we could actually get 54 as well. You can go straight that way and make some really long fields. Long, skinny fields. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.